Hello everyone, welcome to race number 11 here in the NSDCA Mountain Dew Arca Series. Brady Burkhart and Johnny Zod on row 1. The most polar opposite duo you could have on a front row. Brady of course being the fan favorite and Johnny Zod being the one that everyone wants out of the series for his shenanigans against Andrade this season. But of course you also see another fan, a driver that does not have many fans out there. Paul Jackson, who has been pretty aggressive in that zero car, but has not shown many strong finishes for him to prove that he can race on his own.
Drivers, start your engines!
But as the command to fire engine is shown, you see a lot of drivers, of course. We'll just let the starting grid roll across your screen so you can see, but a very tight, close points battle between a lot of drivers right now. Sebastian, Cucalon, you see just went by there. There's Jacob Edson, Jefferson, Carson, Bauers. These drivers are in the top 5 and are right now chasing down Bauers. But Diego Yepez is starting 6th. He is in 3rd place in points. The other 4 that were mentioned before are the top 5. So right now Diego Yepez, the only one inside the top 16 that is in the points battle. Sebastian Cucalon next closest in 18th. Of course, Diego is 25 points behind Cucalon and 34 behind Carson Bauers. But this is going to be a big race for points. Dover is the race that makes or breaks your Martinsville weekend. But of course, a lot of drivers already know that they're not going to be able to win the championship. Like Brady Burkhart, pretty much. Peter Onjak also is missing a battle for the championship. But of course, the season is not over. There's still time to win. There's still time to gain those upgrade points. And especially if you're going into the trucks next season, they will be important. Strap in. Let's go. Green flag is out for 60 laps here at the Dover International Speedway. Brady Burkhart, Johnny Zod dead even into turn 1, but Brady's going to be able to control the inside line. Paul Jackson is going to bring that number 0 car now to the inside of Brady Burkhart. That inside line is where you want to be for most of the time, but Brady can control this race, and that's what he's going to do. He pulls out in front. Paul Jackson clear. Trying to get cleared? No. Zod will clear that 0 car. Jackson falls to the 3rd position. Matty Porta up to 4th. Blake Maurice looking for 5th. Now Diego Yepez shoves Jeff McReynolds 3 wide there. Jeff McReynolds in his last start of the season. Down the back straightaway. The top 4 get single file. 3 wide further back. Patrick Smith, Diego Yepez. Yepez is now stuck right in the middle. He's going to drop back through the middle. In a very big run, this championship contender trying to do everything he can. All the way up front, Johnny Zod making a move on Brady Burkhart. Brady runs it very wide. The ice cream companies, Grader's Ice Cream versus Dairy Queen out there in front. But you also see Paul Jackson sitting there in 3rd. Can Brady hang on this outside line? He's been very strong in qualifying, pretty strong in practice. And Johnny Zod, he knows this is the last race of his season because he will not be making Martinsville because he is being sat out. Zod for that. Here comes Matty Porta. He's going to make a move to the inside of Paul Jackson. And the experience is going to show Matty Porta up to 3rd. Jackson falls to 4th. Blake Maurice 5th. Patrick Smith. Great run for the 75 team. He's up into that 6th position. See the rest of the field right now. Brady Burkhart going on through. Coming off of the corner. He will be leading. Zod is all over the back bumper of him. Zod's going to try another move to the inside of Burkhart. Can he make it stick? This time he will. Zod's going to go right on by. To the race lead goes that 71. Off the corner, you see the field is going to be about strung out from 1st to 10th, all the way back to Diego Yepez, Derek Hamill in the battle. Of course, that's a rivalry that's been going on for a few races now. Johnny Zod now pulling away from Brady Burkhart. Matty Porta in 3rd. Paul Jackson 4th. Blake Maurice 5th. Patrick Smith, though, makes a move on Blake Maurice for 5th. Of course, Patrick Smith moving back to Ford, moving back to SSC Automotive next season after his stint with Onge Auto. Has not been what he wanted, but still is trying to end the season strong for that Onge Auto team. He's going to be passed by McReynolds for the 6th position. Now Brady goes right back to work on Johnny Zod. Brady's gets a big move, huge run by that 99. He's going to get to the inside. Now here comes Matty Porta. Porta gets to the inside of Zod. Porta, of course, a few times this season, he's been in a battle for the race lead. Has been taken out by some drivers. He knows Johnny Zod's pretty aggressive, so put him back down. Caution is out. Matty Porta is going to take the race lead off of the corner. Porta leads them back around. On lap 8, wild run there. Tyler Jones with damage. It looks like Marcus Yepez, the driver rookie, here in his debut race. He has damage. Brandon Morris might have got a piece of it too. There's Jefferson, Carson Bauers, Sebastian Cucalon all trying to make moves. Diego Yepez has been falling back. That was big. Matty Porta, a huge move under Burkhardt and Johnny Zod, a driver who no one really had on their fantasy lineup for this week. He's going to be leading them. But a huge move by Porta. Let's give you guys a replay of caution number 1. And the inexperience shows. Marcus just drives it right into the side of Zachary Fitzwater, into the back of him, puts him in the wall. Then Marcus comes off the corner. Jay's going to give him a little shove there, and then Brandon Morris just goes up, kind of dumps him into Tyler Jones. So obviously a lot of drivers unhappy with this 10 car already. With Marcus, the inexperience, he gets into Tyler Jones. A big wild hit off of the corner, but Marcus Yepez, Tyler Jones, both with some damage. Lights on the pace car go out, this time by Matty Porta is leading us down, with Brady Burkhardt now to 2nd, Johnny Zod back to 3rd, Blake Maurice 4th, and Paul Jackson all the way back to 5th. Jeff McReynolds lines up 6th, Gatlin Downey 7th, Patrick Smith to 8th, Kev Shear 9th, and Eli Bright 10th. Then you have Hamill, Kaiser, Friesen, Spurlytube, Yepez back to 15th, Gibson, Knight, Rogers, and Nosler with row top 20. Then the other points contenders are Jacob Edson in the 21st position, Sebastian Cucalon in the 25th position, Carson Bauers in the 28th position, and Jay Jefferson in the 32nd position. So a bit of struggling there right away. 33rd for Jay Jefferson, actually, but we stayed clean and green for 7 laps. Marcus Yepez, Tyler Jones get together. Now Matty Porta, with that big move on that start of the race, got around Burkhardt and Zod. Can Porta try to hang on, win this race? Brady Burkhardt 2nd, Zod 3rd, Maurice 4th, and Paul Jackson 5th. Get you guys back to the green flag here on lap number 11 of 60. So a big restart here for Matty Porta. He's going to have to try to hang on over Burkhardt and Zod. 11 laps in, we're going to be on lap 12. That's going to be 49 laps to go. Green flag is back in the air here at Dover. Huge move already. Burkhardt tries to get to the inside, a bit out of line there. Matty Porta, of course, will lead us down into turn number 1. Brady Burkhardt there as well. We'll get a flyby off of the corner here as the field comes getting up to speed. Single file most of the way through, but everyone going to be speeding up. Johnny Zod works his way to the inside of Brady Burkhardt. That's for the 2nd position. Zod up to 2nd. Now here comes Blake Maurice moving into 3rd, looking for 3rd on Brady Burkhardt. Paul Jackson could make a move in 4th there. Brady's going to drop back. There's Jeff McReynolds, Gatlin Downey making the move there. That is for the 6th position. Gatlin Downey was signed back onto Jones Racing Inc. Will be driving number 4 car next season, I believe, for Jones Racing Inc. So great news out of Gatlin Downey's team, but right now Matty Porta has to hang on over Johnny Zod. Zod, of course, has taken a very, very bad role in the garages, and no one, not even the guys he came over with, Camden Luca and Caleb Henderson, make eye contact or talk to the 71 car based on his actions with Angiato, as he is going to take the race lead. He's trying to prove to everyone that he can win a race without wrecking someone, but Matty Porta and Blake Maurice both going to show that he is not a good driver. Blake's going to get right up to the back of Zod there. Matty Porta will pull away in this 20 car, and Porta, of course, has had an up-and-down season. Road America was what he thought would be his chance to win a race, for being, of course, the background in the F3, GP3 racing. 20 team right now out in the race lead here on the oval. Blake Maurice now, he looks for a move to the inside, but no, it's going to be Paul Jackson, another driver who not a lot of people like in the garage. After he dumped Patrick Smith very, very aggressively at Iowa, really, that caused an uproar between Monster Motorsports and Angiato, and of course, Angiato got their 04 booted out because Monster Motorsports wanted to put the 10 in for Dover. And now Blake Maurice, Brady Burkhardt are not very happy with this 0 car trying to get in here and battle with these guys up front. So they're starting to put the pressure on the 0 team. As Matty Porta starts to pull away. Almost contact there, but Blake's going to move that 0 car right up out of his way. Maurice into 3rd. Jackson back to 4th. Burkhardt holds the line in 5th. Downey. Look at Gatlin Downey into 6th. His highest finish this season, 8th. And that was at, I believe, Iowa. No, not Iowa. I don't know where he got that 8th place finish at. It'll be in the graphic. But Patrick Smith, he's fighting. Kev Shear, he's fighting. Kev Shear with Derek Hamill almost contact there. Caution's going to be back out. Matty Porta got out to a very big lead. He will lead us back around. Jay Jefferson, championship contender Jay Jefferson. Damage to that 21 car could take him out of the championship hunt. Ryan Butcher as well, heavy damage. Brandon Morris might have a piece of it. Zachary Fitzwater is on pit road. Diego Yepez involved in it as well. Kalen Nosler might have gotten a piece of it. So this is what Carson Bauers wanted to see. Yepez and Jay Jefferson both in damage, but of course, second and third, Sebastian Cucalon and Jacob Edson both very far ahead of them as well. But Matty Porta will be leading them back around, so Porta having a very good day. Tyler Jones, Ryan Butcher, Zachary Fitzwater, Jay Jefferson, looks like Diego Yepez, and possibly Zachary DeLello with Kalen Nosler all involved in this one. We'll get you guys a replay of this caution, get you back to the green flag, and we'll see what the points look like after this. So this was a very big battle. You see they're all battling pretty far back here. Zachary Fitzwater gets a run on the outside. Jones and Stapleton make contact, send that 59 into the wall. Zachary spins, Jay Jefferson hits hard. Butcher had nowhere to go, runs right into the side of the 59. And that's going to take Zachary Fitzwater Sr. out of this race. DeLello, Morris as well. So get another angle of this caution, get you back to the green flag. So you see, just coming off of the corner, they're all just going to kind of get together. Fitzwater nowhere to go. Jay Jefferson just hits that wall, but Ryan Butcher, sad for him, his day will be done, but a lot of cars torn up in this. We also will get you a replay of Diego Yepez and Kalen Nosler's incident in turn number 3. So this is coming back to the caution. Nosler and Yepez right there. Now watch Diego. Diego tries to get in behind Nosler and just puts himself into him, so really Diego might be at fault there trying to get a couple positions, but the 77 and 24 both damaged from that. Both will drop to the back, so Diego's going to have to hope for a miracle to keep him in the chip playoff hunt, as he was already 34 points behind Carson Bauers. We'll be going back green here. Matty Porta will lead us down with Johnny Zod second. Blake Maurice up to third. Brady Burkhart or Paul Jackson in fourth. Brady Burkhart fifth. Jeff McReynolds sixth. Gatlin Downey seventh. Patrick Smith eighth. Kev Sheard ninth. And Derek Hamill 10th. Then you have Bright, Friesen, Kaiser, Spurlytube, Gibson, Knight, AJ Jones, Jake Rogers, Jacob Edson, Tony Green, your top 20. 22nd is Carson Bauers. 23rd, Aiden Burkhart. 26th is Sebastian Cucalon and Jay Jefferson, or Diego Yepez. 30th, Jay Jefferson, 33rd. Fitzwater, Jones, and Butcher have all taken it behind the wall, taking Butcher out of the chip playoff hunt, the championship hunt as well. Matty Porta will be leading us back down here on lap 23 of 60. Still a long way to go in this race. Matty Porta leads us back down. Johnny Zod, Blake Maurice, Paul Jackson, Brady Burkhart. Green flag is back in the air here at Dover. A beautiful jump there by this 20 team. He's going to get out to about 3 or 4 car lengths heading into the corner. We'll get a flyby through the corner here. But Matty Porta, a great jump out to the race lead. They're going to be single file mostly until you hit the back straightaway. That's when you really get that slingshot mode engaged. Blake Maurice holding up Paul Jackson. That's going to give Brady some momentum to the outside, so possibly teamwork right there. And that gives Brady Burkhart the 4th position, gets him around Paul Jackson. So a beautiful teamwork right there. Brady's going to get right up on Blake's back bumper saying, "Move, buddy, move." A little bit of contact between the 11 and 99 after that incident, so I don't know what could be going on there. But Brady clean into 4th, but it's Matty Porta and Johnny Zod, 1 and 2. Can Porta hang on over the rookie? Further back, you see the battle 3 wide. Spurlytube, DJ Gibson is going to be turned around. He knows he backs it into the wall, and that's going to be a big one there in the corner. We'll get an image of that as we come back around. Jacob Edson is in it. DJ Gibson upside down. He hits Sebastian Cucalon. Jacob Edson's car is destroyed. Matty Porta is going to lead us back around with Johnny Zod with him. And Porta will lead us back across, but a very big incident. This could be championship implications. Big time for the 43 car. Johnny Zod just kind of rushes right on in, passes Matty Porta. You see everyone's going to try to get around Zachary DeLello, but Jacob Edson, big implications for this 43 car. He was seated about 34 points outside of the lead, and now this could take him out of the championship after he's had a great season. 43 car, very, very big contact there. DJ Gibson also involved in that. Jay Jefferson got through it. Sebastian Cucalon got a piece of damage from it, so a lot of championship contenders getting damaged. Right now, Carson Bauers, Aiden Burkhart, the only two. Actually, no, just Carson Bauers is the only one that would be a big threat right now. In the championship, your points leader having a good day now that a lot of drivers that he's contending with are getting damage. We will get you guys a replay of that caution. DJ Gibson with a very big hit, and we'll see what happened there. And now as this race turns into people just getting aggressive, and this is the Arca series, so you're going to know A lot of spins, a lot of crashes yet to come here at Dover. We'll get you guys back to the green flag after this replay. So just coming off the corner, 3 wide doesn't work. Knight gets binged between Friesen and Gibson. Gibson hits the inside wall, then Jacob Edson nowhere to go. Alexander Rowe into it. Bauers might have got a piece of it, but huge hit for DJ Gibson. Goes upside down. You see Cucalon hits him right there, so Gibson ends his Arca season on his roof, as this was the last race for the O2 car. Zachary DeLello trying to get around him, but heavy damage to the O2. Let's get another angle of that incident. Here we are. We will have an onboard here with Jacob Edson, as he was running hard for the finish. They're 3 wide up in front of him. They just start binging around. Gibson noses it into the inside wall, and just nowhere for Edson to go. Tried to turn into the corner, could have gone wide, but then he would have lost a lot more. But I guess the championship will be gone now for Jacob Edson, unless Carson Bauers ends up DNFing as well. But heavy damage to the 43 car may take him out of the championship contention. We'll be getting back green here. Matty Porta out in front. Johnny Zod second. Brady Burkhardt into third. Paul Jackson into fourth. Blake Maurice into fifth. Jeff McReynolds is up to sixth, with Gatlin Downey seventh. Kev Shear eighth. Derek Hamill with a ninth position run, and Patrick Smith 10th. Brighton remains 11th. Kaiser 12th. Spurlytube 13th. Friesen 14th. And AJ Jones 15th. With Justin Knight, Tony Green, Jake Rogers, Carson Bauers, and Aiden Burkhardt in top 20. Cucalon sits 22nd. Peter Onjak in 23rd. Marcus Yepez sits 25th, Diego Yepez 26th, Jay Jefferson in 29th with Alexander Rowe 30th. We'll be getting back to the green flag here. Should be a wild second half of the race. So let's get ready to go back green. Had to take a quick drink there, my bad. But Matty Porta will be leading us down with Johnny Zod, Brady Burkhardt, Paul Jackson, Blake Maurice. Let's see who's going to make it back around. Green flags back in the air here at Dover. A nice jump by Johnny Zod and Brady Burkhardt there. They'll be right there with Matty Porta into the corners. We are reaching the halfway point next time by, as they're going to come off of the corner, fly by through the corner a bit, down the back straightaway. Brady Burkhardt makes a big move. Paul Jackson an even bigger move. Jackson gets into the back of the 99, pushes him up the track. Paul Jackson diving to the inside. That 99 car, nothing there. Johnny Zod trying to maintain some momentum. The 20 goes defensive into the corner. Brady goes wide. Paul Jackson jumps to his inside. Blake Maurice 5th. Look at Jeff McReynolds in this 29 car. Up to 6th. A beautiful run for this 29 team. Gatlin Downey battling for the 7th position. Derek Hamill, a huge move for this PNC Hamill Racing team. They've had a very struggling season. The worst of all of the full-time teams except Henderson and Luca. Right now he's inside the top 10. You see Kev Shearer, Patrick Smith there as well. Paul Jackson dropping back. Matty Porta is going to have a mirror full of Johnny Zod now from here till the end of the race, or at least until that 71 starts making a move or gets taken out of there. But Matty Porta is trying to hang on. The Chevy team has not gone to victory lane in a year and a half. The last win for Chevy was Salem in Season 1. Johnny Zod dives it back to the inside, and that will be the 71 car. Back to the race lead here at Dover. You see off of the corner, the guys are starting to be a little bit more calm further back. Now Matty Porta, he might fall into the clutches of Paul Jackson, but this 20 team is very strong. Of course, as we said, Chevy's last win was Salem in Season 1 with AJ Jones. The owner of this 20 team is AJ Jones. What would it be if this 20 team could go back to victory lane, especially as AJ Jones sits pretty far back in that Bridgestone number 4. AJ is in his final race in the series, is in his final season full-time. He will be making one start at Daytona next season, but of course, Jones will be taking full control of that 20 and 36 team. Now Zod to the lead, and Paul Jackson, not Johnny Jackson, pulls into second if he can clear Matty Porta. Burkhardt and Maurice battle for the 4th and 5th positions. Matty Porta is going to try to hang on the outside, but Paul Jackson beats him, and now this could go down as the most unpopular race in the NSDCA history, as both Johnny Zod and Paul Jackson, the two most hated drivers in the garage area, are 1-2, with two of the fan-favorite drivers, Matty Porta, Brady Burkhardt, 3 and 4. Further back, you see the battle. Gatlin Downey and Jeff McReynolds are there. Patrick Smith in his final season with Anjato as he moves back to SSC Automotive. He's going to be right now trying everything he can for Peter. And now Paul Jackson makes the move, and the Monster Motorsport number 0 into the race lead here at Dover. Down the back straightaway, 5-car battle up in front. Paul Jackson, Johnny Zod, 2 drivers who no one really likes, except their team owners, of course. Matty Porta is right there. He has been moved out of race wins this season already. Of course, at Road America, he got taken out by Stapleton. In other races, he's been very, very strong, just hasn't had the car at the end to do it. Right now, he's up in 3rd. Could this be his first career oval win? Brady Burkhart back and forth. Blake Murray's 5th. Gatlin Downey into 6th, who was signed on it for an extension full-time next season for Jones Racing Inc. after a very, very disappointing season for Downey and this 93 team. Right now, it looks like he's trying to show that he could be a good driver next season, a championship contending driver, as he's right now in the 6th position here at Dover. Matty Porta back up here. This is the battle everyone wants to see. Johnny Zod starting to pull back in. Paul Jackson. But that is the question. Who would you rather have, Jackson or Zod, if it comes down to it? And here comes Porta. Porta with a huge move. He moves under Johnny Zod, and now Matty Porta has his sights set on that rookie in the 0 car. Paul Jackson, let's talk about him real quick. This team has been struggling all season long for strong finishes, road courses. The road course of Road America, he finished 2nd at after a great, great race in his debut, in his 2nd career race. Daytona, of course, he also competed in, but had an issue, wrecked out near the end. Paul Jackson up in front, but Matty Porta, he is better on road courses than the 0 car. He has more experience than the 0 car, and he is fighting for that first career win, just like Paul Jackson in that 0 car. Right now, can Matty Porta and the veteran experience get him in the race lead? And look at Gatlin Downey there. Sorry for the camera angle. But it will be Gatlin Downey up into the 5th position. A huge run for this 93 car. And this could be really proven to A.J. Jones that it might have been good that he kept this 93 team of Gatlin Downey on for the entire season. But this is the battle everyone wants to see as we're coming down 18 laps to go. Matty Porta, he's now going to get the run. Dives to the inside of Jackson. Nothing there, but he's going to be right there. And here comes Johnny Zod. Ford, Chevy, Toyota battle. 1, 2, 3. Can Matty Porta do anything to Paul Jackson? The Toshiba number 20 with Jones Racing Inc. is the team that is fighting for this win. Johnny Zod is there in the 2nd position, and right now Johnny Zod is doing, right now Matty Porta is doing everything he can to try to win this race. Burkhart back and forth. Gatlin Downey 5th. The battle is for 6th now between Jeff McReynolds, Blake Maurice. Matty Porta is attacking the 0 car. Can he get there on the Monster Motorsport team? Porta is going to look for another move to the inside. Nothing. The inside is not where you really want to be. A bit higher up than that is where you want to be on the entrance of the corner. That will give Johnny Zod the momentum to try to get around this 20 car, but I think Zod's trying to play it safer. Try to use the 20 car to get around the 0 and then just work his way around the 20 late in the race. But Matty Porta now, it's 15 laps to go. He's going to look back to the inside of Paul Jackson. Jackson's doing a great job defending, but this 20 car is doing a great job attacking. He is now right on the back bumper of Paul Jackson. This is the battle that everyone wanted to see here at Dover. This isn't the battle for the championship. These guys are both out of the championship hunt. But Matty Porta is the driver that could go home with the victory if he could just beat the rookies. Brady Burkhart back and forth. Gatlin Downey 5th. Blake Maurice 6th. 14 to go next time by. He's going to lose a lot there. Let's drop back a little bit to that championship hunt. There's Carson Bauers. He is up into the 14th position now in this 22 car. You see Aiden Burkhart. That takes Aiden out of the championship hunt. Sebastian Cucalon loses a lot. Diego Yepez, if he finishes there, he is out of the championship hunt. And Jacob Edson is going to be out as well as Jay Jefferson, so it might come down to a 2-horse race into Martinsville. Paul Jackson now out in front. Matty Porta is going to bring some momentum right back, and now Johnny Zod has disappeared back to the clutches of Brady Burkhart. It looks like we might be able to go green for the final 12 laps here, but who is going to win? Matty Porta has been attacking all race long since that restart. Now he's going to have the move. Looks back to the inside of Jackson. Nothing there. Getting a little bit close to that 0 car, and he is right on the back bumper. Loses some speed through the corner, so I think Matty Porta might be losing this battle, especially if he keeps attacking like that into turn 1. He needs to get up there, and he needs to be able to just drive it on in on the 0 car. Coming around, it'll be 11 laps to go. Can Monster Motorsports go 2 weeks in a row in victory lane with a driver you would not expect at Dover to be this good? Johnny Zod, Brady Burkhart now in the battle. Who do you want to win out of this top 4? Because it looks like it could be Zod. And Zod's going to mess up the front battle. No, he won't. Paul Jackson goes very, very wide. Matty Porta's going to be able to carry some momentum off of the corner from the bottom, trying to reel this number 0 car back in. 10 to go here at Dover. Matty Porta is all over the back of that 0 car once again. It looks like he's going to have some momentum off of the corner here. Turn 3 might not be the place you want to make the move, but he's going to have to make the move soon. He's going to sit right there on that 0 car, goes a little higher, trying to get the momentum. And off of the corner he will. He's going to pull back to the inside. He's going to have a nose down there this time. And a huge move by Porta. Matty Porta into the race lead here in the closing laps of Dover. Can he hang on and win this? There you see the rest of the field. Paul Jackson just disappeared from that 20 team. 8 to go here at Dover. Can Porta hang on and win this? Jackson falls back. Zod and Burkhart battle for the 3rd position. Gatlin Downey sits 5th. 7 laps to go next time by at Dover. Now Porta is launching away from the 0 team. Matty Porta is 23rd in points. He is mathematically out of the championship, but I don't think he really cares. Matty Porta right now is coming through the corner. He's going to come around. It will be 7 to go here at Dover. Can he just hang on? You saw up front, though, there is Alexander Rowe, Jay Jefferson, 2 drivers that could be lap cars here in this battle to make or break it. Paul Jackson is trying to hang on. Brady Burkhart has moved his 99 into the 3rd position. Could he go 3rd position both years here at Dover? There you see Paul Jackson trying to reel this 20 car back in. 6 to go here at Dover. Matty Porta is on the radio telling his crew chief, just tell me where that 0 is. Tell me if he's gaining. Tell me if he's losing. Don't tell me if I'm going to lose this race. Don't tell me to back off. I'm pushing it as hard as I can. Now, Paul Jackson tried to reel him in. He lost a bit of time into the corner there. Going to be 5 to go here at Dover. Matty Porta out in front. Further back, let's just talk about Gatlin Downey right now. Could be in for his first career top 5. A beautiful run by this 93 team. And A.J. Jones has to be very happy with it. Back up front, battle for 2nd between Burkhart and Paul Jackson. But further back, there's a bigger battle. There is A.J. Jones trying to get a top 10. You see Patrick Smith. Also, you see Carson Bauers. Riley Spurlytube, if he finishes ahead of Bauers by at least 3 or 4 spots, he will still have a chance at the championship. That's what Riley's fighting for right now. Jay Jefferson, Diego Yepez, if they finish like this, are both out of the championship hunt. Coming around, it'll be 3 laps to go. Matty Porta is your race leader. Paul Jackson is in 2nd, trying to win his first career race, and Brady Burkhart is trying to do what the fan favorite should do and try to keep him from winning that. Brady Burkhart now makes a move for the 2nd position. Jackson goes wide. Burkhart to the inside. It's going to be side by side for the 2nd position off of the corner between the 2 Mountain Dew cars. Now down the back straightaway they head. Time is running out for Paul Jackson, but Matty Porta knows that this is what he wants to see. 2 laps to go. Next time by, we'll get the white flag. Matty Porta may not have to deal with lap traffic. He just has to put in 2 perfect laps for the 20 team to go get this first win in the series for Jones Racing Inc. and for the Italian. Down the back straightaway, next time by, will be the white flag. He just has 23 seconds before he can go and take his first career win in the NSDCA. Coming out of the corner, white flag is out here at Dover. The battle is for 2nd. Paul Jackson, Brady Burkhart, Johnny Zod. They are fighting for it, but Matty Porta is pulling away. The 20 team has never won in the series. Matty's come so close all season long, and now it's finally going to happen. Coming out of turn number 3 and 4, Matty Porta can finally fly the Italian flag proudly. He wins at Dover. Jackson, Burkhart, Zod, and Downey, your top 5. A.J. Jones comes home with 10th. And that finish right there, Diego Yepez loses the championship. Jacob Edson loses the championship. Jay Jefferson loses the championship. And Riley Spurlytube loses the championship. The championship at Martinsville will be between Carson Bauers and Sebastian Cucalon. Those are the only 2 drivers that I believe will be mathematically able to compete, as I see right now. But Carson Bauers comes home 14th, a great job for him. Spurlytube comes home 1 position shy. But Matty Porta prevents some of the most hated drivers in the series from winning, and he wins at Dover. A great race here, a very intense battle to the end in those closing laps. So thank you guys so much for watching Dover. Martinsville stream will be coming up soon, and that will be the end of the season. 2 cars will be your battle for the championship, Carson Bauers and Sebastian Cucalon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in all season long. We'll be sure to get some good racing here at Martinsville next week. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you at the finale.